Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Exes get closer after Liam and Steffy's emotional moment. After all the danger, Liam Spencer and Steffy Forrester will become closer after sharing an emotional moment, according to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful. Liam's valiant deeds at the beach house, where he defeated Luna Nozawa to spare Steffy from a terrible fate, really touched Steffy. When Steffy received updates on Liam's experimental procedure and brain tumor removal, her emotions also erupted. In the upcoming episode, Steffy will visit Liam with Kelly Spencer once more, and simply celebrate Liam's survival. When Liam received that dreadful prognosis, it truly appeared as though his loved ones would lose him forever. Then because of Luna, Liam almost died. Steffy will deepen her relationship with Liam following his near-death experiences, because she has been through a lot of emotional upheaval. It goes without saying that Liam's previously inoperable brain mass and the medical miracle he received are not what they seem. It's obvious that Grace Buckingham is a scammer, and she will eventually be held accountable. Taylor Hayes will expose Nick Marone's plan while Liam and Steffy enjoy a beautiful moment together. Taylor might say she's all for Nick using this vacation to Italy to court Brooke Logan, since she has a suspicion that he wants to do so. Actually, Taylor will try to assist Nick acquire the woman he desires and give him some advice. Taylor, who would love to keep her romantic rival away from Ridge Forrester, will only gain from Nick and Brooke's reconciliation. For his own future, however, Eric Forrester will make one final appeal to Ridge. Eric fears that Ridge may lose Brooke to Nick, and have serious regrets if he doesn't take quick action to mend their connection. Nick woos Brooke as Ridge rages about his half-brother's plan, and Carter is glad to see Daphne again. Brooke told Ridge that they were too old for this and gave him a deadline after Eric told him he was stupid. Ridge believes that by threatening to get back up with Nick, Brooke is giving him an ultimatum at Forrester. Brooke wished to be with Ridge for the rest of her life. She finds it difficult to be with him every day since he intends to wed Taylor. She says, "You love me more than she does." Nick enters and speculates about what he has entered. He is reminded by Ridge that this is a workplace. Ridge is informed by Brooke that she needs time with Nick. "Go, friend." Nick informs him. Ridge stomps out. Nick calls in response to Brooke's call, and requests that a shipment of silk be delayed for Forrester. He brings up the fact that he offered to tour her Italy. He wants to take her to Capri and show her Naples how the natives do. Nick believes that anything can occur there. But this isn't a vacation, she reminds him. Reminding her of her passion for the sea's power, he says it might be. Does she want to spend all of her time with him performing magic, or attending formal meetings? He gives her something tangible while massaging her shoulder pads. Carter and Eric are excited to hear about a silk shipment in the design office. They smell something all of a sudden. Daphne strolls in and declares that everything is magnifique as they both snort deeply. They inform her that they are once more on the same team. She is glad to see that, but after all the turmoil surrounding the shooting, she is returning to visit Steffy. Eric informs her of the success of her line. He anticipates that Ridge and Brooke's trip will be a huge success. Carter shows Daphne some clothes in the hallway. They talk about her new scent. She's making fun of everyone about it and he's interested in it. He tells her that he misses seeing her and that they are glad to have her back. She is shocked that he acknowledged missing her, since she has also missed him. She responds, "We shall see," when he inquires about the length of her stay. Ridge gripes to his father about Nick's return while they are back at the workplace. He does not want him to accompany them to Italy. Eric believes they ought to discuss why he attracts him. Ridge is unwilling to talk about this. Will calls to report that he has located the silk. It's with Marone. They believe right away that Nick has been defrauding them and playing pranks. Eric gripes. It's the silk now and then Brooke. When Ridge gets back to the workplace, he confronts Nick about keeping their silk. They truly need that silk, according to Brooke. Nick quickly orders his phone to be emptied. Ridge claims he's annoying him when he tells him that all he needed to do was ask politely. He has had enough of him interfering with their life. "Don't mess with Logan," Ridge advises him. He's engaged to another woman, Nick reminds him. Brooke is grinning at all of this. While enjoying tea at Eric's, Taylor and Steffy discuss Liam's brain's miraculous recovery. Taylor hopes for her own miracle, such as Brooke staying away from Naples. Given how much attention Brooke receives abroad, Taylor realizes it's a wise business move. She is aware that Eric would rather Ridge and Brooke get back together. She shouldn't be concerned about Brooke, according to Steffy. They discuss how she is controlling Ridge by using Nick. They ask Donna if her sister wants to resume her relationship with Nick. Donna is certain that her sister is only considering one man. Nick can win Brooke over, according to Taylor. That would be a mistake, Donna believes. Her sister hasn't lost hope and still feels a connection to Ridge. Brooke should move on, according to Taylor. All Donna wants is for her sister to be content. Taylor notes that Brooke is happy because of Nick, and they have a son together. Although Donna apologizes, she is certain that Ridge and Brooke are meant to be. Eric's emotional warning: Taylor and Nick connect and steam bond. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful are coming soon. Fans can anticipate a connection between Taylor Hayes and Nick Marone in tomorrow's episode. Ridge Forrester receives an impassioned warning from Eric Forrester. Steffy Forrester Finnegan and Liam Spencer, meanwhile, become close after his near-death encounter. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera. As you continue reading, Eric has an emotional warning for Ridge, so let's start with him. Eric has long been recognized by fans as Ridge and Brooke Logan's staunchest supporter. Eric expressed his happiness for Taylor's engagement to her. That wasn't entirely accurate, though. Eric has been pressuring Ridge to get back together with Brooke ever since he found out about the Tridge engagement. Eric will issue another emotional warning to his son in spite of Ridge's cautions to keep out of his romantic life. Taylor is adamant about Nick and Brooke rekindling their romance. It's her best chance of keeping Ridge, the psychologist argues. Not a very strong bond. Taylor will want to know how Nick's relationship with Brooke is going ahead. Donna Logan was urged by Taylor to obtain the material, but she declined. Additionally, Taylor recently discovered that many people are still on Team Bridge. According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Nick and Taylor should also cross paths. That most likely won't occur until Thursday's show is over, at which point it will continue into Fridays. According to the weekly preview video, Nick and Taylor might be able to work anything out. Fans may also anticipate a heart-to-heart between Liam and Steffy in tomorrow's episode. Liam will discuss his decision to jump in front of Luna Nozawa in order to save Steffy's life. Liam may also discuss the miracle he just experienced. Although steam is implied to bond, this does not imply that they will do so romantically. Nevertheless, it is a soap opera. Anything can happen when John Finn Finnegan is obsessed with Grace Buckingham's secrets. Perhaps Finn won't see the warning signs between steam since he will be too preoccupied. What is the plot thread you are most excited to follow? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Brooke gives Ridge one last chance while Nick makes his move. Lee also reveals a significant clue regarding Luna. Ridge, Brooke, and Eric are all giddy at the miracle that has happened, and Liam's recovery is still the talk of the office at Forrester Creations. After giving a blunt statement about how life is too short, Eric plays a Brooke-centric film that will made about the company's ties to Italy. Now that the trip to Italy has resumed, Brooke says she is considering inviting Nick. Ridge claims his rival has not been invited, seemingly thinking he has the authority to decide who is allowed to enter the nation. Nick is described by Ridge as being arrogant, self-centered, and takes advantage of every possible situation, including Brooke, while they are alone with Eric. He accomplishes this astonishingly without a shred of irony. Ridge is right when he says that Eric wants him to break up with Taylor and get back together with Brooke. According to Eric, if Ridge isn't careful, Nick will take Brooke from him. Although he is aware that Brooke is Ridge's true love, Eric still has feelings for Taylor. Ridge claims that because Nick is phony and exudes false confidence, Brooke wouldn't fall for him. However, it's quite obvious that Ridge worries that's precisely what will occur. Brooke responds that Ridge is correct when he states that Nick isn't the proper man for her, since he is. She recalls the time he saw her through the keyhole in Italy and the time he came back and she saw him at the top of the water stairway. Then she says the most accurate thing ever. This is absurd. Why is this taking place? This is too old for us. Nick shows up to see Brooke at the design office. He implies that she needs a man who is committed to her exclusively, which is definitely not Ridge in his opinion, since they quickly find themselves reminiscing. Nick claims that he came back to Los Angeles specifically to visit her. Although his mother, Jackie, is mentioned in a pleasant way, the chat mostly focuses on Ridge and how he's just not the right man for her. Nick claims to be aware of his feelings and to be thinking rationally. He says, "Come with me to Naples. Let me show you what I know about Naples." He wants to show her shipyards, right? Building a boat is similar to using your hand to write a love letter. Each coat of varnish is like tracking the contours of your significant other's back. It's slow, delicate, and extremely intricate. Brooke claims that she has never considered it in that way, and who has? In order to see your beautiful skin being kissed by the warmth of the sunlight, Nick says he is having a cruiser built and hopes to take her out on the sea. By implying that, "I might even let you wear my captain's hat," he heightens this temptation. Nick, who is by himself at the design office, contacts Italy to inquire about the status of his project. He then glances at a photo of Brooke and remembers their wedding. Returning to the main office, Brooke tells Ridge that this trip will not be like previous ones. She suggests that having Nick present could be preferable. She notes, "Taylor lurks around wherever you go." When Ridge becomes agitated, "Why am I unable to have someone?" She goes on to say that since he is engaged, it is inappropriate for him to imply that she is incapable of having a partner. Naturally, Ridge makes an effort to emphasize that he would accept her having a partner, just not Nick, you know. Brooke reminds her ex that Ridge felt deceived when she was promoted to CEO, which is why everything is this way. Everything was misunderstood, she claims. She is eager to forgive him even though he harmed her by leaving to build a life with Taylor. She cautions, "This is the last chance. I will simply take Nick to Italy with me if we are unable to accomplish this." She actually implores him to return home to her. Deacon discovers Sheila working on inventory at Il Giardino, while sitting with her foot elevated up. Soon after, Lee stops by for no apparent reason, and the conversation shifts to Luna. As the grandmothers attempt to justify Luna's behavior, Deacon is understandably shocked. He notes that after the girl had a miracle second opportunity after killing 2 individuals, she took hostages and shot 2 more. Lee makes it apparent that she holds Penelope and her inadequate parenting abilities responsible for everything. Luna would have had a lovely existence if it weren't for Poppy. The fact that she and Lee are becoming close over Luna astounds Sheila. Sheila gripes, "They don't even mention Luna. They're all focused on Liam's recovery." According to Lee, there won't be a service for Luna because it has already occurred. Sheila wishes she had known so she could have bid her grandchild farewell.